What's crack-a-lackin' everybody? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name's Dylan, and today's video I'm going over a news story. I don't know if you guys like the news stories. I try to give you, tips and tricks, but every once in a while, gotta throw a news story in there because there's a lot of cool stuff going on in Uber and Lyft, and I just really want to share them with you. So give the video a thumbs up if you like news stories. Give the video a thumbs up if you drive for Uber and for Lyft. Give the video a thumbs up if you're watching the video. So that should be you. If you're watching this video and you're like, I don't want to give the video a thumbs up. Dylan doesn't deserve my thumbs up. There's nothing I can do. Okay, moving on. Uber just added an emergency button for passengers. So as you can see here, this is the Uber newsroom. I don't know if you guys are nerdy like me, but I go on Uber newsroom every single day. I really like to be informed with my job, so Uber newsroom makes sense for me. Yeah, as you can see here, Uber's emergency button. Federal regulators estimate about 10,000 lives could be saved every year if first responders could get a 911 caller just 1 minute faster. I actually did make a video about this maybe a couple weeks ago when Uber announced this, and I was like, well, maybe passengers can just dial 911. But actually, since Uber tracks everything GPS, their emergency button is really good because it will show 911 responders the exact location of the car. When you're calling 911, well, maybe you haven't yet, but if you've seen these news stories where people call 911 and they're always like, what's your address or where are you located? It's because actually for privacy reasons, the 911 can't track your location on your phone. There's just the government doesn't have that privilege because that's a human right. So they always have to ask, what's your location? And usually people are like, well, I don't know, like I'm in a car, or I don't know, whatever the case might be. But and you don't need to call 911 either. If you have like someone kidnapping you, you think calling 911, hey, the driver's gonna hear you, in extreme emergencies, and so it's just not a good idea to call on the phone. So what Uber did is they implemented like a text button, and it tracks your location and it informs 911 as soon as the emergency is happening. Could estimated save 10,000 years. So honestly, I do think this is a good idea. Let me know your guys' thoughts. So here we see, an emergency seconds count. That is correct. Federal regulators estimate 10,000 lives could be saved every year. First responders get a 911 call just 1 minute faster. Oh, wow, that is actually crazy. So 1 minute faster. So if you can speed up the time just by 1 minute, 10,000 lives could be saved. That's amazing. We want you to have the tools to help quickly if you're facing an emergency situation. That is why we add an emergency button to the Uber app. Let's see. Okay, here's what it looks like. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it has the driver's Oh, I wish it was like a text. Maybe, do they have a text service? When you call 911. Okay, yeah, so you call 911. Yikes. I really wish it was a text service, but maybe they'll implement that. Share my trip. Oh yeah, 911 assistance. So I guess it does just call them. So, yeah. I don't know if texting if there's some rule against that or anything, but while all drivers and riders have the emergency button in their app, in some cities we have invested in new technology to make certain trip details. So now they're now they're making these new trip details available. When a rider or driver uses the in-app emergency button, car's make and model, license plate, and GPS location. That's good. We first launched this in Denver and a few other cities, working with 911 centers, blah, blah, blah. Now in LA, Seattle, San Diego, Phoenix, and DC, Washington. Oh, and Washington, DC. Not the state, Washington, DC. Don't be mixed up with that. Today, it is available in more than 60 cities and counties, sorry. And we recently began testing the feature. Oh, actually in Mexico too. Good job, Uber. Good job looking out for us Mexicans out here. Yes, I am Mexican, so I can say that. We look forward to bringing this feature into additional cities. So as you can see here, you just swipe and it calls. Like I said, I wish it was a text service thing, because I mean, yeah, if your driver's, whatever, kidnapping you or something, you don't want them to hear you, because that could actually be, detrimental, because, they don't want you to call 911. So maybe texting would be better. But Riders and drivers can access the safety toolkit. So it's for both riders and drivers. After tapping the 911, blah, blah, blah. If you tap and connect to emergency to those trip details, Uber's customer support team will follow up and check in. I'm glad they do that now, at least. Riders and drivers can choose not to share their trip info. Okay, 911 location. So it's not in Texas yet, nor in South or North Dakota, and it's not in Vegas or Utah. Nevada or Utah. That's not Vegas. Yeah, that's it. So these are the places it's available. Let me see. So it's in Los Angeles, San Francisco. Is it in Orange County? It's not in Orange County yet. San Diego though. So yeah, let me know where you guys are and if it's in your city or if you want it available in your city or county. But yeah guys, that's it. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I personally think this is great. You know, the only thing I would change, well, I don't know if it's legal or not. I haven't really looked into it, but I don't know why you cannot still yet text 911. Like, sometimes you're in a situation where you don't want, I mean, I've heard countless stories, like if you're being kidnapped or something, you don't want to be saying, hey, 911, like the kidnapper's gonna like take your phone away. So if you can secretly text 911, honestly, that would be I don't know why that isn't a thing. If you know the legal reasons why that's not allowed, let me know, or why you think. I don't know. The only thing I could think of is if maybe people would abuse it and just text 911 like way too much. Or maybe like it could get hacked, like a computer, you know, texting 911 or something. So maybe they need to verify that it is a real person. Because I know I do get a lot of spam texts now, not even calls, but like spam texts. So I don't know, those are my reasons why it might not be, why texting might not be available to 911, but let me know if you do know why. But yeah, give the video a thumbs up if you think this is good. If you think it's bad, leave a comment down below. Anyways guys, I will see you all next time. Subscribe if you haven't yet to get more videos. All right, bye guys.